Philadelphia Eagle kicker Caleb Sturgis. All right, man. Here we go. Media day. How's it feel right now walking around soaking this all in?
Oh, it's unbelievable. You know, you only watch it on TV until you actually come here and you see. The wild thing to me is just how many fans come to watch this. You really begin to realize how big this event is.
Crazy, man. Now, do the kickers get the bad raps, man, at sessions like this? I feel like you guys might be pushed off to a corner, but I don't know, man. Do you think you're getting enough questions for the kickers? You're not going to be secluded like your teammates.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely no podiums for it, but yeah, we seem to get a little bit of love.
All right, man. So here's what I wonder, too. And I asked the long snapper this in the last session. I asked you this. Let's say injuries keep happening, right? We get more and more kickers down for Philly. Where is Nick Foles on the kicking chart? Is he like 7th-string kicker, 9th-string kicker?
Well, clearly you've got Camus at number 2. Nick, Nick's got a great size to be a good punter, so I think he's probably not far down the line of punting, but I don't know about kicking.
That's a nice political answer. I just asked your teammate Donnel Pumphrey this question. I ask you this now. Philly cheesesteaks, they live up to the hype?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, I've got celiac disease, so it's really the bread is really where it's at. But fortunately, I did come to Philly before I found out I had celiac, and had both a Geno's and a Pat's, and they were both delicious. So awesome. I think so.
Appreciate it, Caleb. Thanks for the time.
All right, thank you.
Corey Graham joining us now. You know, you play college ball in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Did you ever play against New Albany, the Great Danes? Do you remember it all?
University of Albany?
Yeah. Purple and yellow. Purple and gold.
I know you are, bro. But I didn't play against them.
Oh.
Somebody went there. A running back from Buffalo.
Yes. You did play there. Yes.
What was his name?
I'm forgetting it now too. I'm going to get crushed when I get back.
Yeah, because I ran track against him. It's a running back from Buffalo. Went to Albany.
I'm not Elijah E.B. Token Hanks. He's a little younger than you, right?
No. Oh man, I know him.
He was good.
He was really good. He started for you guys. Did really good. I'll Google it when I get out of here. But yeah, I do know about you guys.
All right. So, what was the best team you played at the FCS level? If it wasn't Albany, which you were hoping was the correct answer, but
that
FCS
was not
level.
the correct answer. That I ever played against? You said?
Yeah. Nova, Richmond, James Madison.
But we played them all the time. They're in our conference.
Yeah.
So that's normal to me. Actually, you know what? When the best team I ever played against at the FC, it would definitely be. We played against them. We lost to Montana in the playoffs.
Who was it?
Huh?
Who was it? What team was it?
Montana. We lost to them in the playoffs, and we went to Montana. It was the loudest stadium I've ever played in.
Really? They're called the Grizzlies or something, right?
The loudest stadium. The ground was shaking during the game.
Whoa.
It was the loudest stadium I've ever played in.
Do people not give the FCS level enough credit for how good a football there is at it?
Definitely. In our conference alone, it was ridiculous. I mean, think about it. It was us, JMU, Richmond, Villanova, UMass. We had Maine. We had all these teams, Delaware, all in our conference alone. You might have 3-4 teams in the top 10.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So good. Now, how'd you end up in New Hampshire, though? Because now you're here at the Super Bowl. It's crazy to think how it's all turned.
Well, I committed to them my junior year. A lot of the smaller schools were interested in me. And then after that, I committed, like Pittsburgh, Central Florida, UB, Syracuse. All those schools came on after I committed to New Hampshire. And because I made my commitment, I stuck with it.
That's very cool, man. Not a lot of college athletes do that anymore. And I'm a little upset because I'm from Syracuse. And if I could have known Corey Graham was coming to Syracuse, should I have called somebody? Could I have convinced you at all to come play for my Orange?
You might have been able to, because I almost changed, but I had to stick. I had to be loyal.
If you know any other good players at the FCF level who are considering Syracuse, I might have found the guy with the best name at Super Bowl 52. For those that may not know, say your name for us, please.
Destiny Vaeao.
All right, Destiny Vaeao. When you have a name like that, and you're standing at Super Bowl 52, is it too easy? Like, do you feel like it's been a season of destiny for your team, the Philadelphia Eagles?
I think it is, man. I think it is. We're destined for greatness.
All right, that's very good, man. That's very good. Play ball at Washington State. Mike Leach and everybody, they're throwing the football like 100 times a game. Are you all about that? You're defensive lineman, though. As long as they're winning games?
I don't know. He got different stuff going on, but I love Leach, man. He be doing his own thing, and everybody just follow it.
The defensive line, everyone talks about being the strength of the Philadelphia Eagles. It seems like you guys seem like a really tight unit. Do you think it's the closest unit on the team of all the different units on Philadelphia?
Yes, it is. We're family. It all starts with the older guys like Chris Long, Fletcher Cox, you know, the expectation that they set, you know, really helped the whole D-line to get up to.
How bad does everybody want to sack Tom Brady at least once, though? They want to have that sack dance on the big game, Super Bowl 52?
I don't know. You think about it. You think about it, he got 6 rings. Might as well.
Appreciate it, man. All right, now you're the all-time leading rusher in NCAA history, man. What's that like for you now? All of a sudden, boom, now you're in the Super Bowl.
It's honestly an unreal feeling. I mean, just being able to be a part of this organization is unreal. I mean, obviously I haven't been able to showcase my abilities or anything, but I mean, I've just been a cheerleader, really. and I mean, I'm just trying to stay focused and stay in the weight room right now, and it's just been an unreal year.
You play college football in San Diego State. We're in Minnesota right now.
Yeah.
Is your body okay? Are you adjusting? It's kind of cold out here in February.
It's definitely different. I mean, I've been spoiled being in San Diego. The coldest it gets is 65, maybe. But I mean, I'm definitely used to it now, being in Philly for a couple months now.
So does it surprise you? I don't know if it was like this in San Diego State, all the amount of media and the fans just watching this. Like, I know it's still early in the media session right now, but is it blowing you away already how crazy it is?
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, just seeing all these reporters. I mean, I thought last week was crazy, but just being part of the Super Bowl experience is unreal. I mean, there's Telemundo out here. They were just trying to get us. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, last question here. It is Philly. I know you're a rookie. Cheesesteaks, do they live up to the hype in Philly?
Yeah, the cheesesteaks are unreal. You can definitely taste the difference between a California cheesesteak and a Philly cheesesteak.
I appreciate the time, man.
So thanks for having me.
Absolutely, dude. Best of luck this Sunday. Like, you're a rookie, man. You're a rookie, and you're here at the Super Bowl. What's it like having year one? We're a whirlwind that is year one in the NFL.
I mean, it's special. Obviously, this is one of the top stages you can be at, not just in football, but just in the world. And being able to be here my rookie year is crazy. And then I just try to appreciate as much as the older guys. I mean, you know, people like Fletch and BG and Vinny, people like that, like, they've been playing in the league for some years, and they ain't never been able to be on a stage like this. And so I know, because I'm kind of spoiled right now, I got to get here, you know, year one. Now I kind of only know what it's like to win and, you know, make it to the Super Bowl. But they've actually had to put in work and do everything to get here. And so I try to, I know I appreciate it, but I try to appreciate as much as them and understand it. And so I just tell them every day, like, I'm happy for them. Like, obviously I'm happy to be here myself, but I'm really happy for those dudes who been in the league 6, 7, 8 years, and it's finally paid off. They get to play on one of the biggest stages ever.
Yeah, man. You're soaking up the moment so much so now. Is this Instagram? Is this Periscope? What's up?
IG Live.
Shout it out, man. Shout it out for Albany.
Elijah Qualls 11 on IG. You feel me? Follow me. Man, we over here at the Super Bowl. Fly, Eagles, fly. I can't even express it. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Man. Good luck on wide receiver Marcus Johnson join us. I'm going to just do straight up some wide receiver questions for you. Just talking about the unit you work with every single day. Fastest wide receiver on your team is who?
Marcus Johnson.
Okay.
Me.
Best looking wide receiver on the team?
Marcus Johnson, me. That's 2-0.
Best hair on the wide receiver unit?
Definitely Marcus Johnson, me. I'm 3-0.
All right, Marcus Johnson. Appreciate talking to you.
Thank you.
Ronald Darby joins us now, former Buffalo Bill. We're out in the Albany, New York area. Would you remember your time for the Buffalo Bills?
You said what?
Buffalo Bills?
Well, without.
Yeah, when you're out playing for them, what do you remember about your time there in Buffalo?
It was a lot of fun. You know, it was a blessing. Everything was new to me. It was that's why I got drafted. I felt at home. I felt love. Like, I liked it a lot.
So I know you're playing in Philly now, but Buffalo gets real cold. Minnesota's real cold. Did you give any advice to the rookies from the West Coast? Like, man, this is how you're supposed to dress when you come out here.
Yeah, a lot of them guys don't know how that cold is, especially the ones from down south as well. So they catch on fast.
When you got the call that you were coming to Philly, what were your emotions like? Leaving Buffalo, the team you just touched on, drafted, and going to the NFC instead of the AFC East?
I mean, got kind of leave your emotions behind. Like, it's a business at the end of the day. And, you know, I just try to take the positive out of everything. Like, one, I was close to home. I'm playing, like, my family get to see me, like, play all the time now. Because, you know, we grew up, I'm from Washington, D.C., so we in the same division. So, like, it was just, and, like, I had a job at the end of the day. I'd rather get traded than cut.
Right.
Put it that way, any day of the week.
Are you excited to play against Tom Brady on the biggest stage?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go out there, have fun, make some plays.
All right, best of luck, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
104.5, the team from Albany, New York. We found maybe the closest guy who played ball at Buffalo, Stephen Mean. So take us through, man. What was it like at the time playing college football in Buffalo?
Man, it was great, man. Being home, growing up in the city of Buffalo, some of the greatest supporters out there in Buffalo, man. I love being there, love going back, and trying to head back right after the Super Bowl. But, it was an amazing time being out there.
So that's where you went to school. Did you grow up as a Bills fan?
Definitely grew up as a diehard Bills fan. Me and my mom, my dad hated the Bills and my little brother hated the Bills, but me and my mom grew up diehard Bills fans.
All right, if your dad and your brother hated the Bills, who was their team?
My dad's team was the Raiders and my brother's team is the Patriots.
Now, hang on. Now you're just opening that up for me. What's happening in Super Bowl 52 if that's a squad?
His birthday on the Super Bowl, so he'll be out here, but, he bleed green since I'm here.
Very good stuff, man. We were just talking to Ronald Darby, who played in Buffalo, and we said we got a little bit of advice for the rookies because you played out there. That's your team, though. Like, you grew up in Western New York. Have you given these guys some advice on how to fight this Minnesota cold?
Oh, man. For me, it ain't really nothing. It's just I'm out here with a hoodie on, but, we're gonna be indoors, so ain't nobody gonna really be outside that much.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question because I'm from Syracuse.
Okay.
We work in Albany.
Right.
Do you have any memories from Syracuse, Albany? You just gotta kick it in Western New York. Like when you hear the words Syracuse and Albany, does anything pop into your head?
Far away.
Far away.
I grew up in the inner city of Buffalo. Ain't really straight too far from it, unless I was going to the Galleria Mall or the Regal or something like that. But
Duff's or Anchor Bar, better wings. I know you knew. Oh, look at the face though. Like disgusted. I even asked.